What's going on? It's your boy Dcentos. I'm back in the building with my man's Straw Hat. Yo, I'm gonna say what's up to the people.
You already know. It's you know what time it is.
And
Another anime review,
mhm,
another day, another anime review.
exactly. And we got my main man's here. Y'all see what's on the screen. The eighth Kaiju, Hibino Kafka, aka they was calling this Attack on Titan in the beginning. It's not like Attack on Titan, but we got Kaiju
No?
number 8 on the screen. Um and I just want to go ahead and say I think this might I think personally this might have been one of my favorite animes of the new of this season that was
Yep.
like new and non recurring. I think
Yep.
this might have been one of my favorite ones. It was different. Um I think I think in the beginning a lot of people were giving it Attack on Titan comparisons.
I
Shoot.
never heard that.
That,
That's interesting.
that's how my homie described it to me. He was like, "Oh, so he could like change it to a kaiju. Oh, it's like a titan. Oh, like this, that, and the third." I said,
Yeah.
hold on, don't compare none to Attack on Titan
Yeah,
because you feel
nah.
me. That show goaded.
Yeah.
So don't. And I will say the writing on Attack on Titan and this show that they're not on the same level. Sorry,
Yeah,
so
they're
it's not like
different.
Attack on
They're
Titan
different.
at all. But it's a great show. And I mean, basically, it's about some guy. He works for like a cleaning company, and there are these monsters called Kaiju, and they mess up the city. So the Japanese Defense Force hires people to kill the monsters, and he's been
Yeah.
trying to like enlist in the Japanese Defense Force, but he never makes it. So on his last year, um, he gets attacked by a kaiju and he ends up eating one or swallowing one and he gains kaiju like powers. So now
Hmm.
he's in the defense force and he has to hide his kaiju like powers and you just see his story. Um
Yeah, that's basically it.
that's the show. But
Yeah.
I you know one of my positive though? I it may not be for everyone, but I do like the music in this show. I like the music.
I don't really remember much of the music, I'm not
Um,
gonna lie.
it's more like electronic slash EDM inspired, but
Yeah.
I really did like the intro of this show, and I really do like Kafka's theme. Whenever he gets whenever he turns into a kaiju, like they just have like his theme playing, and it's like really bassy, and it's just like da na, like it just be hard. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I,
I know what you mean. I remember that one.
yeah, it's just I'm like, yo, this show hard.
Yeah.
This is a feel good show. That's what I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Basically, what you said is what I feel about the show, and what you summarized is pretty much the same. A guy who wants to join the JROTC to fight American freedom. He
Hmm.
joins and does his thing. Um, the show overall, like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like it was like you said, it was refreshing. And funny enough, this is one of those shows where people were talking about it a lot years ago, and I
Really?
was about to, yeah, this happened a couple years ago, and I was about to read it. I downloaded it and was about to read it, and I found out I got an anime adaptation. So like I
Mm.
only read like a couple chapters, and once I found out I got an anime adaptation, I stopped reading. That's what I normally do. I just kind of stop reading. I'm like, I'll just pick up on it when it's done. And so I knew it was good, but it was better than what I expected.
Yeah.
The animation, the story, the
Hmm.
characters, it feels very refreshing to not have a high school kid as the main protagonist. Like
Yeah, I
they got
agree.
someone who's in his 30s,
Uh,
and they're cracking jokes that you're too old for this, which is crazy. 'Cause I'm like, bro, what? But anyways,
call that man
um
Unc.
yeah, basically calling him Unc. But anyways though, it's just refreshing. And
Hmm.
so it feels good. And it hits on that, like, people who are big like Godzilla kind of fans. Like if you like that, you definitely will like this.
Yeah.
Um yeah, the action's been amazing. The story is pretty good.
Hmm.
Especially the way that they pulled up, like that one kaiju, the red one pulled up on them was like, I'm
Yeah.
looking for the best of the best, I'm looking for the strongest.
Exactly.
Like, I was like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
And even that last part too, where he reveals himself as a kaiju, and he now has to go against, like, I guess the number one kaiju killer or whatever.
Hmm.
Um that was also a really good fight. Like not
You,
even,
you talking about his dad? The
yeah,
girl's dad?
the dad, yeah, the girl's
Yeah.
dad. Like he almost like got killed, but then also almost went berserk. He almost put like a nine-tailed fox, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Uh just like you said, like the story, the
Yeah.
characters, the action, like I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is like one of the shows that when you think of this season, you think of Kaiju number 8. You know, it
Yeah.
stole the show for a lot of shows that came out. Even Demon Slayer, you know, I feel like it stole it for a good majority, not the entire run, but a good
Yeah.
majority. It
I
stole
agree.
like the show.
And and, I-
So
and I think like the main character Kafka, he's a very likable character. Like he's like a good dude just trying to do his job. Like
yeah,
and like he may not be the best, but like he'll try and help any way he can. He's like, all right, like these monsters have this weakness. Let me tell y'all that. I'm trying to
yeah,
help
yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah.
Like he's just a good dude, and and like you were saying, like action scenes. Like I remember that scene where he had to save them from Kaiju number 9. See, he had to
Hmm.
save each Reno, the dude with the white hair, and dude Haru, the dude with the spiky hair who got the cool bar hair. And then he saves them from Kaiju number 9. And then he meets what's his name? What's Hoshina, I guess is the name.
Yeah.
The number 2 guy with the blades, and he goes full force, and they're going
Oh, he
back
was
and forth
going
with it.
crazy.
Yo, my man
He was
said,
going
"I."
crazy.
He said, "I'm nice with it," and he almost got Kafka, but they was going back and forth. I was
Hmm.
like, this is just such a great scene. And then the
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
scene where where he actually where like the meteor is coming down,
Hmm.
and he basically had like a Goku moment. He was like, "Bro, if I don't, who will?" Goes up, turns into a kaiju, and blows up the meteor. I'm like, "Yo, that's
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
crazy, man."
I was gonna say that this show was so good that when I went to DreamCon, I did see like about two or three Kaiju number 8
Mm,
cosplays. So that's how I know the show is pretty good, you
that's
know.
how you know.
But you know what I didn't see as a
What
cosplay?
did you see?
Windbreaker. So I'm gonna just let you know. You know, some people did have some windbreakers on because it was raining, but that's about it. They didn't have no windbreak cosplay. So
Facts,
yeah, yikes.
facts, man. Like, what else is there to say about this show? It's just good overall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of some more moments that I really liked. And I like the relationship between Kafka and Mina, like the top girl. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
they're childhood friends, but she always try to keep it professional. But you could tell like she was always room for this man. Like
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man,
She's been
like
rooting for him for a while, so
exactly.
she's
And
got to keep up a strong face. But
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like
I always say like I give the show out of 10 8.5 for me.
yeah, I think it's I think it's a solid 8.5. Like the first season was really good, and I'm curious to see where it's going next. I mean, obviously, I guess they're going to use him more as a weapon, but I'm curious to see, how they're going to do it. I mean, I guess at this point he'll stand at the top with old girl because I mean
Oh yeah.
he's
Oh
so
yeah.
strong now, and I guess I wonder if he'll learn how to control it fully, and I wonder the kaiju won't take over, but this show is like I think one if you got to watch any shows this season, this is probably one of the ones you gotta watch for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure.
just I don't know, just
Um yeah.
be yourself. Write a good
Yeah.
show and just be yourself. I think
Yeah.
that's the takeaway. Just
I think, and also like, don't be afraid to venture out because you got a protagonist who's in his 30s, you know?
yeah,
How you don't see that, man. Everybody got to be in high school. Everybody got to be a kid, you know? Switch it up. You know, he did. Now, they do have the whole like, oh, I got a monster inside me, I got to control the power. But, there's some things that are different on this, you know. I don't know how it goes later down the road. If it pulls like a Naruto where he's best friends with the monster, all right, man. But if he pulls JJK where him and the monster going at it, cool.
we'll
But
see.
just switch it up, Just switch it
So
up.
yeah, that we might do a video on why animes why I'm starting high school. 'Cause
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
I was
man.
like a lot of you manga creators aren't in high school anymore. Like, and
Exactly.
I guess it makes sense in the sense that like if you have an anime in high school, I guess you
It's a
have
target
the
audience. You want to get the kids to watch it.
yeah, yeah, I guess that too, but I guess you have the most freedom in terms of
Yeah.
writing because I guess if you have an older character, I guess you would want to warrant they are at their job. I guess I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe it gives you more creative writing freedom. I don't know.
I feel like it doesn't give you as much creative writing because you're playing the old trope. So that's my thing about it. That's why this show brings like fresh air.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah. I mean, another thing we're gonna make a video about is if you're making a rom-com or a love kind of anime story, you gotta stop with the high school, bro. Bring it up
Yeah,
to college. You know, we're adults. We're adults watching this. You
yeah.
know,
I think
so.
I can only think of one rom com that takes place in college.
Exactly. Think about that. Or people who are even past college. You
Golden
don't
Time
see
is the
that
name of the
out there.
anime. If anyone's curious, Golden Time. But yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah,
but
yeah. Most of them are in high school. Like do college, do like adult relationships. I think there are a couple that are adult relationships that I can't remember. Oh yeah,
you will do
sings.
more good for these
Yeah,
people who watch it than harm. Trust me.
yeah,
Trust me.
for sure. Cause yeah, nah, I think this is a solid show. Curious to see what they do for season 2. Keep it up.
Yeah.
And shoot,
Uh
and that's really it, man.
yeah, that's it. That's mostly it. So if y'all like the video, give
Yeah,
us a like. You know where to follow
yeah.
us on our
Like,
socials.
comment,
Um
subscribe, all that
yeah, comment, all
nonsense.
that, yeah, all that good
Yeah,
stuff. So but yeah. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Peace out.
we out. Peace.